right, it's the program this morning on Night TV. It's now time for us to look at other issues from our Abuja end of the network. Our studio, of course, you saw what's happening in Edo State as regards the governorship election coming up in September. Quite a lot have been said, but what we want is a peaceful conduct of the whole process. The slogan, Edo Logos, it's always playing out when we see issues like this flying out in the media. But let's come back here to look at other issues. Just last week here on Wednesday, when the Senate President read out the letter from the leadership of the APC, where the former chief whip of the Senate was removed, Ndume, one person who has been a ranking senator in the National Assembly, was removed over comments that his party felt were not in favor of the ruling government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the present situation of the country. Hunger, that's just what the problem is, that he said Nigerians are hungry and nothing is being done to alleviate the sufferings of Nigeria. Well, I have a chieftain of the APC in the studio also to tell us if the position of the party warrants what happened at the Senate, if what Ndume said is enough for them to remove him from the position he held as the chief whip of the Senate. Chief, I have Garus Gololo, is a chieftain of the APC. Very good morning to you this morning.
Thank you very much for having me this morning.
Now, let me take your mind back to when the senator was removed on Wednesday. You are one person who has always stand in the path of truth, and you are a chieftain of the APC. Looking at what transpired, do you think that simple analysis by Ndume warrants his removal from that position?
First, I think what Ndume said was is quite true. Anybody who is within the Nigerians, if you are going out or even staying in your home, you know there's a hunger in the land. And when they say something like this, I expect the government will take precaution, because a party member to come out and say this is him, something is wrong somewhere, just to take precaution. But very unfortunate, the leader of the party just wrote a letter. Who is the president? I wrote a letter and removed him out. Who is a Ganduje?
The chairman of the party.
He was the chairman of the party, but not elected chairman. That is the point. He was brought by the president, Commander-in-Chief of the Republic of Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the one who brings it, because the reason is that Abdullah Adamu write a letter of resignation. So on the constitution, the party have zoning. That chairman is supposed to come in the North Central, not from Northwest. Then Ndume is from Borno State, and then that as a chief whip, is the party chairman don't support to write even letter to give the Senate president to say they should remove him from chief whip.
So what should have been the procedure?
The procedure is that they should have people are watching it, and the masses know what is happening. I expect them even to praise Ndume for him coming out as a party and you say what is happening. You don't expect me with my age now. I can come to television and tell lies. Because of I need something. I don't need any appointment. I don't need anything. God have already given me appointment. But once something is up, people are suffering and hungry. People cannot fit in a square meal. That is a clear issue. But for Ganduje to write letter to the National Assembly is very wrong. On the first place, Ganduje have 44 local government in Kano. A sitting governor cannot bring one local government. One local, even his unit. The APC has only 2 local government. 2 local government, which me, I come from Bauchi State. We have ref, we have senator. In my local government, I have a ref who is an APC. We have state assembly who are APC. We have a senator from that state. The sitting governor, all the is only one senator. That borough and deputy senator, and he is bringing himself, not Ganduje bring him. And then Adodogwa is the only person who brings his 2 local government, who is presenting Dogwa and Tudu Wadandankadi. The rest 42 local government work for MPP. So if that our person as a governor, sitting governor, could not be able to deliver this thing. And Ndume single-handedly brought the Borno South as whole to APC. And that is why we even Borno State under APC. I think there's something that people support to think of. What they say a party, it is for everybody. So when a member of a party says something, check the thing, is it true? Because people who are close to the president, they are not telling the truth.
So is it true what Ndume said?
It's true. Even me, Gololo, I said that during Bahari, yes, was 20,000. I used to buy and give people. Yesterday, I asked them to go and buy Guinea corn, which I used to give them, but it's 82,000. So because I'm APC, I would say, look, they don't have market for APC. They don't have market for PDP. They don't have market for Labour. They don't have market for Young Party. All of all, we go the same market. And we buy food the same. We buy diesel the same. I cannot come here feeling say no, Gololo is APC, you can sell the liter 140 as it was before. It's not possible. You see, from that pronouncement, which president did, he said fuel subsidy is gone. You know, as a leader, there's something you measure. And those people will feel on it. I expected president to go back first to the presidency, sit and see the advantage and disadvantage of removing that thing. If the disadvantage is higher than the advantage, he leave it aside. But since removing that fuel subsidy, what it concern me with the fuel subsidy, but because we don't have a good road where they are going to buy it, they will not be able to buy it. And then we want to give a contract of 15 trillion from Lagos to Kalba, which that money will matter, use it for road motorable. Why you don't have motorable road, you are making a C road. We support to have motorable before people will benefit, and that road will only benefit 9 states. When we are 36 states, including Abuja 37. So 27 will not benefit from that thing. Why don't we use it? That money to put that 15 trillion will matter, make motor. If you carry 1 trillion, give Navy. Carry 1 trillion, give Army. Carry 1 trillion, give Air Force. Carry 1 trillion, give police. Separate the other one will be paramilitary. Our security will be world secure in 15 trillion and in 5 trillion. Then carry 5 trillion only. The whole road here, from here, Lokoja, Awuchi, enter Bini, Express, then take to Agbo, go to Asaba. Then from Lokoja again, bust out the road to Tukpa branch, take it to Obolo, Inugu, Anambra, bust out to Owore. From Owore, take off to Elele, bust out to Patakot. The whole thing will be able to run from here to Kano. Look at the road here. After now, it's not completed. Just from Express, 30 kilometers after now is not complete. From Akonga to Jos to Bauchi, Bauchi to Gombe, take it to Borno. All these things will matter, be motorable. When you don't have sweet road, even if now you don't like Wiki, I don't know Wiki. But when you enter Abuja, you know say there's something happening. Any road you can match your suite as anywhere you want. I only want His Excellency to remember this place, Lipapi, where we are, because the road is still no good. So we want His Excellency, let him do a good job, make this Papi road inside the town, so that when we are coming for program, we will not go for car wash again to look for who can wash a car, because the tire must have something. Look, the president, people who are close to the minister, they are not telling the truth. I always said it. Me, I don't go to minister for begging anything.
But that's also the assumption of some persons that those behind the president are not really.
They are not telling the truth. They are not telling. Okay, during Bahari, anything you say, you will hear Garus make a comment. But this one is the same thing. Look at when people say they are going for protest. Some other spokesperson for the president come out say it is sponsored by a Labour Party or any other. Labour, the protest is good, but the person who is going to lead the process. Because if you watch Kenya now, they went on protest where they are still looting the shop. Still the masses are suffering. So if you are going for a protest, let it be peaceful and have a leader. Who is the leader of that protest? Because when you don't have a protest of a leader, he will end up like that answers. No leader, nothing. And the thing, no government will sit aside, see people destroy government property, would enter a scatter shop, so much motor, then they will quiet. It's not possible. So at the end of the day, we'll enter with the security. Then we don't know where it is. I expect that this protest will have a leader, and the leader should come out in the television, express himself. You know, Western world, they go but protest on a TV, and people watch and understand why they are going for the protest. There's a hunger in the land. Even me, I know of that. Because even if you are okay, I can wear anything I want, but people who are in the community, they cannot even fit 3 square meters. And the president wants to give a 20 trailer to a state.
Yes, I was coming to that. Those are some of the interventions that we've seen at the president done for some time. Even with the removal of a tax on some imported food items. Are we still having issues? People thinking that the president is not doing enough to tackle hunger.
The hunger where we are now, that 20 trailer cannot be able. If you send it to the governor will put it only in their warehouse. And the most of that state, me like me and Bauchi, if they want to give, I cannot get because I'm APC. So PDP is the governor who will distribute this to his member. Oh, and all the governors, that is how they will do it. Some will even say it is part of their campaign. We have seen the last time when they give the rice, some put their pictures, say because they don't want to sell the rice, and some are even thanking the governor. Why is the president who give the rice? I expected the president to form a committee who will be on that distribution or on palliative. But if you give it to the governor, most of these are governor. Look, president has a fault, but our governor have a fault too. What are the job of those governors? Money released to them. Since this government after releasing the fuel subsidy, they are popping money to them. What do they use the money to? What is the member of House of Rep and Senate to do? They are only passing law which will favor them, not to favor people who vote them. Most of them, if you call them, they say try again later.
Saw the House of Reps just last week also planning to slash down their salary by 15% in the next 4 months as a way of showing support.
It's a good one, but the money will go to, it will still go to the governors. And those governors, most of them, they are preparing to come out. Most of them, they want from dropping, they are going for senator. Any governor finish, you want to come as a senator. After 8 years, like nobody in the state again. We know many of them who from 90 till death, they are still in the government. From the PDP to APC, from APC again, they get position. We know many of them. They take it as a business. Look, if you want to set the reality, our House of Rep have to participate. Each state, they have 3 senators. What are the work of those senators? Me, my senator, where I come, Bauchi, no, I don't know him. The senator I know now in Bauchi, who is performing, there's only 2 senators I know. Abdul Lingi and Shehu Buba, who is from Bauchi South, who are not even my senators. But if you go to the state, anybody you ask, they will tell you, say Shehu Buba. Because when you perform, people will say it. When you don't perform, people will say it. So, if you watch now, the whole this minister, all of them, if you, Wike is performing, Health is performing, Foreign Minister already, they don't have money and information, they are performing their job. The rest supposed to go for break. I've already even written later, tell President, these people please relieve them, let them go and rest. Even as to now, they want to join on strike. Why do we have this in? And the President have already said 4 years is 4 years. To why? This money that they are giving them, where is the money? What are they doing with the money? This is the time that President will hold them for accountable. The point is, we don't have accountable. You see, Minister of Women Affairs, you see how she challenged the House of Rep, which you don't support to be. They just ask you're asking me now a question. To what I say, I don't have to correct with you as a journalist. If you don't do this, I explain and I go a bit, you see how the woman was attacking them. That nobody can challenge her, nobody will do. This is the same woman, Speaker of Niger State, want to marry some guests. Give them money where they start. She will take the man to court. Those girls no marry, and where is the school they are going? They did not go. He just obstructed that is falling. Look, this minister, they are not telling us the truth, and they are not performing. President has to tell them, thank you very much for your job. Go and relax. Retain 4 ministers. Wike, Health, Foreign Affairs, Information, Dress, Police. They should go and
what now happen to those sectors if you have to rest those ministers?
You can bring another people. They can bring another minister to perform, including the defense. Is not performing because you carry somebody who don't know even what is flash hider and the retired military. You don't know there's something they call flash hider or trigger. He says the defense minister. Which bullet do we use? 7.62 mm. Do you know it? Does he know 18 mortar hit? Does he know what is Shilka? how they use it? Does he know what pin does he operate? Does he know 18 motor or 2 motor hit or even GPMG? Or you carry somebody who's a professional, put him there so that he can hold that in, because that Ministry of Defense is where our security are. Put somebody who is professional, like NSA is a policeman, we know he know the job. But the person where it put the defense, the person don't know even what is flash hider. Or
how can the issue of hunger, the hardship is fighting so hard, and then we have people who are supposed to be in affairs to tackle this issue. Let's look at the Ministry of Agriculture, for instance. Looking at some of the steps they put on ground, do you think he's also performing?
Agric is only good in television. Minister of Agriculture, I put it to carry only good in television. He will come out and tell they have a green, they have a fertilizer, they have a dry farming. Where is the dry farming? Where are they farming their farm? And the green, where is it? Until one will collapse all before the green. If the green is there, bring it out. Let's sell it to a cheaper price to the masses. Sell it to a cheaper price. From the Ministry of Agriculture, put committee, distribute it to the 774 local government, so that they can only get this in. I don't forget, that Minister of Justice is very good. He supposed to them because he make us to have another where local government, this governor have they put the money in their pocket, now it can work. Spring the court of the land have make it, which we have been expecting since. Bahari put order in this thing, Malami support take it, he did not take it. But this God will bless the Attorney General because he take them to court and the court pronounce it. So now you will see improvement because local government will have their this hunger will reduce if their money is going to direct to them, because so local government will get 3 billion. At the end of the day, we call the chairman, we only give him 5,000 or 5 million just to go. 3 trillion will go to them. 3 billion will go to them. Then the 3 billion now to the local government grant, the government will only call him and give him maybe 5 billion just to pay workers 5 million. That was some chairman. They are running away from the local government.
Don't you think this also open another room for corruption? Because
no,
persons are saying that
there is no corruption there. Already the governors are corrupt. The pocketers, they put money in their pocket. They are not doing the job. How many governors you will explain that it is only okay? Most of them, let them call the president to go and commission the job they do. It is only because you see commission. 1 week is there, you call Borno. Where are the other governors? Do they call a president for commissioning? Even tractor they don't have in the government house. You can't see it. The only thing you see them in TV. And people will just forget about law that you are going to die. I cannot come to a TV and tell you, like, say, there's no hungry in the line. One mama is putting a plate of 1,500. 1 guinea cost is 80,000. Maize is 80,000. Rice is 90,000. Sugar, that before even a man is having a shop, if the shop want to go down, you will see him selling sugar. When you see him selling sugar, which means the shop want to go down, but now it is not possible because sugar is 80,000 too. So you go a filling station, you are buying fuel from 140 to 800, and you say people are not hungry. Transport before from Secretariat, if you are going to Masaga, you pay 200. Now it's 500. If you are going to Kefi, you pay 1,500. And you are telling me, say, people from here to Kano, now you are talking about 15,000. People are still stubborn. They are not telling President the truth. President, if you have sympathy, let him listen to what we are talking.
So if even if you don't
work with it,
what we're saying, many experts have profiled solutions. So what is the way out? What should we be looking at? What should the president be putting on the table for Nigerians? Look, this is what I'm going to be doing to see how we caution the issue of hunger. We talked about the 20 trucks sent to states and other grains, other interventions that have been going on for some time.
President should form a committee if the distribution, who are distributing that palliative to the masses, so that it will go to the ground where those people who are masses, not these people who will go and put the rice. Do you see what happened last time when the people, sumo boys continue hitting the warehouse and bringing rice out? What are the rice doing in the warehouse? If they carry it, share it to the people concerned. You don't need rice. Government don't need rice. But the point when they carry it, they will put it there. They will only give the people whom they can speak to and understand. And those people they give them, they only give their political opponent. Any opposition will never get that rice. And this rice is for Nigeria. The president is for Nigeria. He's not president of APC. He's a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Whether you are PDP, whether you are any party, is your president. and it is recognized and is voted. So there is no way they will give those governors and they share it as it is. Let them form a neutral committee. Look at, I was in South Africa when we want the president himself come out openly. He formed they have a neutral committee. Those one their job is only to distribute food to the masses. Failing to do it, they prosecute you and they take you to go prison. But in Nigeria, somebody will steal money, come to up, and court will go back say they should not even prosecute him. Court will give a directive say they should not prosecute him. But if somebody carry goat, he will go prison. Somebody carry chicken, he will go prison. Enter somebody has even carry television, he will go prison. But people who carry a lot of billion, court will say they should not prosecute them. So our judiciary need to do more. They need to do more. And their EFCC have to focus on those people. How are they sharing their food? Whom is the people who are beneficiary? If you look, president cannot be in the whole 36 states. Governors have to also wake up. If you blame president, you blame our governors too. We blame members of our house. What is their duty there? What is their duty? Why do you vote them?
So if we keep asking why, or we keep throwing stone at the president as the person that should handle this issue, what are the state governments doing? Because just like you rightly mentioned earlier, after the removal of fuel subsidy, much has been sent to the state as part of the derivation, and yet we've not seen much of the impact in terms of handling issues like this. When it comes to hunger, the president will have to send trucks to states. So what are the state doing with their allocations? I
expect president by now, you should tell accountant general to publish all the money given to the state, so that people will know. Because who will know? If I show you a publication of the taxes, the money they are sending for them, some governor will never enter the state because the masses will just block him. They don't need to go any protest. The money is with their governor. If I show, I have the list from the accountant general. I have the list. The money released to the whole state. If you see, some state, the tear will come out from your eyes, and you go to the state, you see how people are hungry, and the money is there. We will hold our governor responsible. President have already done it. I release money to them. And president should stop releasing all those money. They are not performing. That money they release, they should form a committee which they can buy a green and subsidize these people before their farm crop, their farming will get to them. Because things are going expensive. That is one. Then secondly, those people are going for protest. Protest is good. But who is the leader of the protest? Who will control them? One during that is it, and including Abuja during that protest. Who?
But if we keep saying protest is good, we saw what's happened in Kenya. You've made instances.
Yes.
In Kenya. Workshops.
Who is the leader? There's no leader.
Leader, or should we wait for the president to see? If the president has already said he has admitted that Nigeria is going through a hard time, and he has been putting in efforts to say that we checkmate some of these hardship professing. Can't we just see the idea of protest? And
protest has the protest has some reasons. Protest if you are having some problem, but who is the leader of that protest? Because when you start a protest now, anybody can join. Criminal, they are waiting for time to join. No government, I repeated this, no, I'm a retired military. There is no government who will sit down and fold their arms and see people entering this USDO now, carrying all USDO, collecting your camera, beating people out, and then you say it's a protest. Or busting shop, collecting food item, or beating the people collecting their money, or their bike, or snatching people motor. It's not possible. The protest must be done on the TV. Organize yourself, go and have a protest. The president have already seen it, because we always tell him. I personally, I wrote a letter to him that people are hungry, and he admitted it. He even come and say, you know, Nigerians are suffering. Let us give him a little time, and then see how he can adjust it. And we will continue pushing to make sure those money given to those governors, they distribute it. If they cannot distribute, let the president form a committee which can be able to share the money and buy a green, reach to those people who need it. Not you as a governor, you have the money, you have everything, you hold these people phone, and you come and say, president is this, president is this. What do you do for the state? The money released, what do you use it for? You don't use it well. You use it for yourself and your family, and we are blaming president. President have already killed himself by giving that type of money. I want him only to make a spokesman or publish the money Let us publicly visible out so that people will know it is not fault of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is fault of our governors. Let them publish it so that before those who are going to protest, if they see that list, their governor will never enter that state again.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that it's not just the fault of the president. Now, looking at the distribution of palliatives, there's this question most times we keep asking, how do we arrive at the very poor? How do we know that these are the persons? Just like you said, some state government may hijack these items that are meant for the poor. But how do you really ascertain that these are the group of persons that are supposed to benefit from such interventions? Before now, we have the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs that's saddled with that responsibility. But as it is now, we cannot really tell the register of poor people how they should get this item. Do we really have statistics of Nigerians that are poor? Or is the entire nation facing this?
With this judgment from the Supreme Court, we are yet to have the poor man list, because if that palliative is going direct to the local government, if the team palliative will just go to local government direct, not to the government house, the more it will go to local government, the chairman, if he lacks successfully to remain in the local government, will distribute it, because they have a councillor. Each ward have a councillor. And if we want to get this thing right, or this palliative should be given to the chairman of the local government, monitored by any other ICPC, EFCC, only other those so that to make sure it is distributed easily and it reach to the people. And we have each community have a chief. That is where we leave this in. The food should be given to the community and the chief. The chief, if he doesn't share it there, he cannot sleep, because they are not allowed him to sleep. Then we carry the thing give to governor, and governor have a siren. You cannot even near him. So even if you come to a TV, make a caution there. If you don't need it, you always say police, they should arrest you today. Tomorrow they prosecute you, go prison. Say you are there awaiting trial. Because people have to understand. President has a discipline. He release money to your governor. Hold your governor responsible. Our money with our governor. I have the list. That is it. Okay, where we can see, where is His Excellency, we can see money working inside Abuja? Where does he see the money? Musa was there for 8 years. Does he do this job? He's a Fulani, my brother, but he doesn't do your job. I don't know Wike, he don't know me. The point, if somebody do something perfectly, you don't say you do it. Look at the health. What are we having before? Present now. The health, if you go anything, you will not say they are doing their job. When somebody is doing the job, say he's doing his job, go to information. It was not as it is before. For 8 years in life, is the big difference with this minister. Go to foreign affairs. We have so many different issues. But people who are not performing, we want the president to tell them, you know, when you're playing ball, when you're not playing, you remain in the bench so that you will see how they play ball. Let them retire. Come on. Simple and short. And our governor should come out and tell us how much the president give them since he become in power after that for subsidy. If the governor come out and or they release the list, I swear to God, most of our governor, they will never enter the state again. They will take, some will go Dubai.
Well, you had the figure from our Benin studio when the analysts there were talking about the allocation. Somebody said over 115 billion has already been given to Edo State since the coming of our president.
All the state, not only Edo State. All the state.
Let's go back to Ndume. He rejected another position given to him, senated for tourism. And he said he doesn't have experience in that field. Do you think it's also a protest from his own party?
If I am the one, I will not take any appointment. Because how can a party chairman just Sungulandeli, who is not, if the party chairman is not even elected, and he cannot even deliver a local government, a unit, he cannot deliver. And then he will write a letter, they will remove me as a chief whip. And mind you, during our primary, Ndume was a director campaign for Amechi. Amechi comes second. You know that, ba? If they say they give Ganduje a director, maybe prison we will talk another party now. Not even him. I'm telling you. Somebody who can 44 local government, you cannot bring one local government to the party. And because they give just since we put you as a caretaker, you wrote letter, and I like the way the Senate president react. I am not happy with it. He might as well, because this president is elected by the people for people. From is presenting the people. As you are presenting people, you are the same senator, you are the same. It is only the vote you, and he was a director of Akpabio. Akpabio is my friend. Before he becomes Senate president, when I call him, we attract. But after being there, when I call him, he say, now switch up to today. So, if I'm in Ndume, I will not take that position. I can't. I support that. How can you remove somebody because when somebody says something clear and it's true, you have to amend from. He's telling you so that you can amend. When we're in the military, when you are senior or you are CEO as a plateau commander or a company commander, your CEO will support you know better. That you will adjust from where you are. You can't expect to go and attack as a plateau commander, then you give me 10 soldiers, a section, say I should go and attack. You will give me a company, if it's a company attack, I go because it depends on the number of those people I'm going to attack. So, by the time you give me position that I will tell you I will not. For me now, as a retired military now, say, you give me agric, you give me information, I will not take. Because apart from defense or interior where I will go perform, I will not take any ministry. Because I'm not professional on that. My professional is only military. I don't know anything about from military also. If you carry me now, put me for agri. I've never been to farm. How no? They will come ask me. I will go for consultation. I like the way Ndume rejected that thing and let he still remain a senator. They remove him from Chief, they cannot remove him from senator because they cannot call him from. They are not from his constituency.
All right. We'll go for a quick short break, and when we return, we're wrapping up this very segment of our discussion.
The Special Events Committee, ITV and Radio presents the 2024 Edo State Governorship Election Town Hall.
Magista, wadda ake yin ta da waken soya da wa'ansu sinadaran masu inganci da yake ba da ma'ana a cikin girke-girkenta. Amma ba ni da abincin da na fi so. Don duk girkin mama na da daɗi. Magi, girki mai inganci.
It's the program this morning and night. I will still have Garus looking at issues surrounding the removal of Ndume as the chief whip of the Senate. But before I let you go, let's look at the President and Labour last week, which an agreement of 70,000 naira, even though Ndume mentioned that 70,000 naira minimum wage, and they were having the bag of rice go for 100,000 naira. Where are we as it stands now? Labour has already accepted due to the fact that it will be reviewed after 3 years. Have we gotten it right in terms of minimum wage for the country?
We don't get it right. Labour might have not even go for protest. If they will go for 70,000, they might have not even go for protest. You are buying a bag of guinea corn, 80,000, and your salary is 70,000. And you are let's say you are living in Gwagwalada. Your transport must be no less than 2,000. So if you put 2,000 into 30, that is, you cannot eat even water, you can't drink. It's 60,000. Remain 10,000 for your salary. Can 10,000 buy food for you and your family? I expect them before to stand by that 250. The money some of the governors now are they cannot pay, and they are releasing trillion to them. What are they doing with that money? Look, this money, if you gather it, you will die and leave it. Even if you have wife, somebody will marry the wife, use your bed. What are you suffering yourself for? Something that you die and live in this world. Here, you will die and leave it. If some governors now are crying that they cannot pay 70,000, why? Because if you so look, places, if you say some state cannot be able to pay, then how do you expect the workers to work? I expected labor to stand by 150, not 70,000. I respect them as their come agreement is fine, but that agreement it mean you take people again to another, because the more they increase money now from where we are, the thing will increase more again. So the 70,000 will end up like 10 naira. What is 70,000? It's not something that somebody can even talk about. Look, common Nigeria, lowest worker, if you change the money to a naira to say you're receiving 130, 140. Common Nigeria, if you change it to Sefa, lower worker, we are not, we have something, we are giant of Africa, but we are lowest in salary. No. They left for not even go that strike.
All right, I must thank you so much, Garus, for being on the program this morning to look at issues surrounding the waste removal and the economic situation of the program. Thank you again for being on the program.
Thank you very much. I want the state to hold their governor responsible.
All right, I will take a quick break. When we return, the program This Morning Night TV continues.